Hey, what's up? Thank you so much for tuning in. I have learned so much from this No Fap community, and I have fixed so many problems in my life. It was an amazing journey. I've seen the other side, and I've actually been quite over a year for some time now. It's probably been about a year and 2 months, a year and 3 months actually. And I just really wanted to give back to the community. I felt guilty not giving back to a community that has given me so much and I've learned so much from. So this video right here is my personal anecdotal experience with the NoFap for about a year and 3 months. And I just want to summarize to you the benefits and how I experienced it and what benefits I saw. Once again, this is all just me. Well, without further ado, let's just get right into it. So I'll tell you my entire story. So really quickly, I'll just summarize it. Back in the day, I had a very great high school experience. I am a senior in college now, but in high school, I had a great high school experience, and I started masturbating probably about when I was a junior. And the bad effects of it, I didn't really get into it too heavily until senior year in high school, freshman year in college, where I really started doing it every day, way too much, sometimes 2, 3 times a day, not even knowing that it was bad. And so what happened to me was I got something called porn-induced erectile dysfunction. At the time, I didn't know what was going on. Basically, I was a virgin and I tried losing my virginity to 3 different girls who were very attractive to me. But for whatever reason, whenever I would get in bed with them, I could not get hard. And it was one of the most embarrassing experiences of my life, and I didn't know what was wrong. At the time, I didn't know what the cause was. I didn't know why I couldn't get hard. And I actually, the third time, I basically knew that it was definitely porn and masturbating. I went to the closet mid-sex to tell her, I told her I wanted to just put my condom on, and I literally couldn't get it on. And that's when I knew I had a problem. So I came to the realization that it was the porn-induced erectile dysfunction. And so I decided that I'm gonna, I started going on yourbrainonporn.com and reading so much about it, learning as much as I could. And it was there that I realized all the problems, and I realized I know what to do. I need to go on a huge, long-term um, recovery from this. I need to cut it out all and just see what happens. So I went for 3 whole months. Now, of course, I wasn't able to do it right away. I failed so many times. But if you're on this journey right now, man, stay strong because I'm telling you the benefits are incredible and you're going to have a great life. But anyway, I went on a 3 month crazy experience and all these great things happened. I cured my porn-induced erectile dysfunction. I lost my virginity, and I had sex with multiple girls, and it was a great time. After 3 months, I felt like a fucking beast, dude. I was doing great in school. I was meeting a lot of new friends. Life was better in so many different ways. And just really quickly, I want to tell you guys there's a difference between watching porn and masturbating, and a difference between masturbating and not watching porn. When you're watching porn, that's a whole new section of problems that I won't get into now, but just know that porn itself is a whole nother animal, and masturbating should be viewed separately from that. If you guys want to see a video on that, I can make that one in the future. This is my first YouTube video. I really just wanted to give back to the community because you guys have given me so much. So moving right along, after 3 months, when my erectile dysfunction was fixed, I stopped. I went right back into masturbating because I just wanted to lose my virginity. I didn't really care about this no fap thing. I wasn't, I didn't really give a hoot about that. I just wanted to be able to have sex with girls. I got that done, and then I started going back into masturbating frequently again, and everything collapsed right back to where I started, basically. Well, not quite as bad, but I was masturbating again, and all the great benefits that I was seeing, the lightness of life, and the presence I was having, and all the girls I was getting started to dissipate. And I got even more into it. I read hours and hours and hours on yourbrainonporn.com, learning more and more and more. And I realized that this is something I want to do again, but for even longer. So, I was failing so much, but I realized this is something I want to do more. And funny enough, when I came back, because I had 3 months, I thought it was going to be easy. I started failing a ton. I started failing more than the beginning because this time I didn't have such a hard drive because I could still have sex with girls, so there was no strong desire for me to um, not fap as much as there was before. So now I didn't have that huge motivation. I realized that it was even harder for me to quit because there wasn't a huge driving force to get me to quit. And that's when I really realized I was addicted. I was addicted to this shit. And I tried so many times. But anyway, this is just a summary, so I'm going to keep moving along. Long story short, I made it to a year, man. And I'm not telling you this was easy. Very simple, but not easy, man. I struggled a lot. And I went through a whole year. And I just want to share you guys the top 3 benefits that I experienced. You can Google online, people will tell you so many different benefits, and I experienced a lot of those to some degree. Maybe not all of them, but I definitely experienced a lot of those to some degree. I just want to tell you guys the 3 biggest ones. The 3 biggest ones were number 1, a lightness in life. I feel so light. Back in the day when I was masturbating every day, things were hard, things were heavy, things were awkward, things were just so dense. Thoughts were dense, friends, meeting people, everything was so dense and hard and heavy. Now things are much lighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care as much. You know, I don't take myself so seriously. Things are just easier, lighter. Like, I have more drive. It's just, there's a lightness to life. Number 2 is, I don't even know how to explain this, but basically everything seems more real. Like, it was almost like before I was just like autopiloting throughout life, kind of in a daze, a little fog, mental fogginess, and now everything is more real. Everything's more crispy, clear, and I think another way you can say it is presence. Like, I feel more present to the moment. As woo-woo as that sounds, but I really do. Like, I really feel like my thoughts aren't just always buzzing about past or future. I'm just more here. I'm just more real, like I said, more sharp. And then lastly, women. Like I told you, I was a virgin coming to college. I had porn-induced erectile dysfunction. I couldn't get any women. After the whole year, I have had sex with over 7 women, and I've made out with plenty more at parties. I've had a girlfriend, broke up with her, but the point is, it's way easier to get women. I don't even want to dive into why. I have many theories about it. Other people have many theories about it, but fact is, it is much easier to talk to women. You're more driven to talk to women. It's easier. It's more fun. You know what I'm saying? Maybe just because you're a better person, you're a more fun, outgoing person, so that's what makes it easier. I really don't know the exact reason why. I can get into that too if you guys want another video on that. But basically, getting girls is way easier for me. That is the whole No Fap story for me. Now, towards the end of the year, I even went into something farther called full semen retention. Now, I'm not in any way advocating for you guys to do this if you don't want to, but I went hard, man. I went hard. I decided I'm feeling so many benefits. Why don't I go all the way and just, not come at all? Because if the semen can make life, I'm thinking, why don't I just keep that life in me? Why would I expel that life into the garbage if I can keep it in me? It was just an experiment I was doing. Once again, I'm not advocating for you guys to do this. I'm just sharing my experience. So I went full semen retention mode. If you guys want to hear more about this and why it's good, let me know. I can make a video on it. But once again, this is just a quick summary. And the reason I did this is because there were so many famous people. I'm talking Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, a lot of UFC boxers that claimed that stopping having sex, stop orgasming was allowing them to build up all this energy, all this life force, and that they were able to conquer their dreams with added energy that no one else could experience. And so one person right here is Sigmund Freud. This picture and the next picture I'm about to show you are from this place called Your Greatest Version. They're another YouTube channel. I'll put their description or their YouTube channel in the description, but you guys should go check them out. This is where I got this from. They have a super sweet slideshow with all these famous people that did this. I'll list some of them off. Sigmund Freud, he stopped having sex when he was 40 years old because he said no man of significance can do anything as long as he's having sex. Like I already mentioned, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. Another person is Steve Jobs. He didn't want a climax to preserve his energy for work. The Spartans, one of the strongest, 300 Spartans, it was seen as a dishonor where they came from if you orgasm before adulthood because it was thought that to make you weak. In fact, racehorses, before they retire, they're kept virgins because they keep all that energy in them. Uh, the list keeps going on. Plato, Socrates. Socrates says sex makes you a slave, it makes you weak, it takes the knees out. Many other Greek philosophers had the same philosophy on that. Nikola Tesla said something about that. Gandhi. The list goes on and on and on. And so I just want to tell you guys, if you're going through this journey, I'll leave you with this. Stay strong, especially to the no porn. That's the first thing. Take that out. You will see benefits in that alone. That's a whole nother animal. I'm not going to get into that now, but just know porn is very bad for you. I learned that the hard way. And I've seen the light at the other side of the tunnel. I'm in no ways perfect with this, but I've seen the light. I've scraped the surface of the light on the other tunnel. Get away from porn right away. If you can't stop masturbating right now, just do it to soft images. Do not look at porn, man. I'm telling you, that is a whole another beast, bad for you. Google it. Go to yourbrainonporn.com. You can see all those things. Second, if you can, which you can, be strong. You really can, but work into it if you have to. Number one, get rid of the porn. But number two, stop masturbating. Just no fap. Only release with women. Only release with women, bro. I'm telling you, you will see so many benefits. You can have your own list of top 3. Like I said, my top 3, where I felt lighter, more presence, more real, and girls are way easier to get. All right. And then if you really want to go beast mode, you can do this full semen retention. I have felt so many benefits, man. I could make this video going on for hours, man. I could talk about this all day long. But this is just a quick summary. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like the video, share it with your friends, and I hope you guys success on your journey. If you're watching this, that's great, because I know that you mean that you care about this, and I'm telling you from my own anecdotal experience, outside of all the science and other stuff that I'm sure you read about, this is from me personally. I can tell you I have experienced legitimate benefits, legitimate better life, legitimate results from this. You guys should do it. Best of luck out there. I love you guys. Peace.